Hello everybody, this is the TV turning on, and in today's video we're going to be playing the Magus SMP. So basically, there's a whole bunch of magic mods, and then there's origins. I chose the Yin origin, so that way I can also transform into Yang at night. So in dark, it's Yang, in the light, it's Yin. However, my audio, for some reason, did not work, but it will be fixed by the next episode. But if you do want to hear what I was saying, you could go over to Galaxy's channel, since it was only my recording mic that wasn't working, however the Discord's mic was. So the first mod I'm going to be doing is the Sons of Sins mod. Basically, this allows me to make creatures from the corpses of others, and also some other stuff. So the tool that I just made basically allows me to collect the ether ashes, which is a very important part of this mod, since without it, you really wouldn't be able to make the stuff and the creatures, because the creatures do require it, but you'll see that later. So, once I get enough of this, I'll be able to make the next thing, which actually allows me to collect the flesh from mobs. After I collected enough ether ashes, I then made an urn to hold them in. And this can hold like 9 stacks, I believe, of the ether ashes. And it needs to be in the urn if you want to use it in tools or the armor. I then did some exploring to find a good area for my base. And then I chose out kind of a campground for my base, since this is just a temporary base. So after that mining session, I got enough iron to mix it with the ether ashes to make the Sickle of Struggle, which has no attack cooldown, so I can just spam it. Although it does have some pretty low damage, but I'm not really using it as that type of weapon.
Guys, I swear I crashed. Guys, I swear. Oh, I finally found a void crystal. I'm a punch.
Don't be scared that the serpent is just like halfway out of the water and not.
Guys, I tried punching a void crystal and it damaged me and now it's chasing me. What? Are you just getting spawn killed by a lumberjack? Trent, just take a screenshot.
And after that, I then had enough blood to actually make a blood bucket, which I can use for a whole bunch of stuff in this mod. Then while I was experimenting with some things, which I then figured out it could heal me if I was in it, so I go into it. But if someone dies in it, then this is what happens. So after a while of trying to deal with that, it eventually got stuck in TJ's house, and then I killed it.
The biggest city in America is Waterford, Calgary. The biggest cities in America were originally Boston and Philadelphia, both have busier ports than New York. 1810, the mayor of New York City had the idea to dig by hand across the entire width of so they could reach all the goods in the Midwest that couldn't go over the mountains to the other port city. Big dream, but in order to build it, you need a way to make massive amounts of waterproof concrete, which didn't exist yet. There was one way to make a small batch with organic ash, but not enough piles out. New York.
Trent, what do you think? What do you think? Are you already doing like magic stuff? All right, you know what? I'm probably gonna end this episode here. You know, because I want to do magic stuff in the. Bro, just living in a tower, me living in an actual house, Trent living in a tent.
After I got back from that mining trip, I ended up finding a dormant eye, and this is what happened when I used it.
Obama's face staring at him.
Entire Obama pyramid. The mini map was just Obama.
The mini-map was still Obama when I got on.
You will be the one to uncover the long-forgotten history of this land. If so, I must bear witness to your accomplishments.
And after a while of collecting the organs and flesh, I finally had enough to make a carcass. Although I only had enough to actually make the carcass, I didn't have enough to put everything into it, which I will get now.
I have a really specific subject.
So after all that, I had enough to actually summon it, and this is how it went.
Oh my god, I'm a magic man. I'm a wizard. I'm a wizard. It's alive. Best friend, half blood. Wait, did you just use my blood to make something?
So, Guzzler, which is the name that it decided to give itself, is pretty strong, but not like overpowered strong to where it can just tank everything. But it is a very good guard dog, or whatever you would want to call it. Guard meatball.
Okay, so Trent, you see this? Trent, turn around. I'm gonna do a magic trick. You see my little wand right here? And you see the sandstone. I'm a magician, bro! Boom, boom. Wait, what does this do? Oh! Trent, stay right there. Trent, watch this.
So I am going to go on a mining session now, and this is how it went. So after I was done mining, I decided that I was going to go get different organs for future creations I would make. One of which would be a Ravager muscle, which basically makes it like stronger and I think more resistant to things, which would be a really good matchup, which will lead me to a Pillager Wizard Tower that was at spawn. And this is how it goes. And once I make it to the tower, this is what happens. As you can see, not going off to a good start. So basically, after I died a whole bunch of times and kept on going back, this was one of the final times I would be going back there. And unfortunately, Guz, which is what I'm calling Guzzler, had to make it, like, he had to make the trip every single time because he was not able to be, like, sat down or just, like, stay in a place without following me, which does get pretty annoying.
He can't keep getting away with this. And why is no one stopping him?
And while I'm trying to make the area of access to him easier to get to instead of just the one block tunnel that you can shoot fireworks into, this happens.
Oh yeah, I would probably need my magic wand to do a magic spell. I will. Said I will get him back at all. It don't matter the cost. I don't know how much of this is making it into the final video, but it'll be really funny. Was it worth it? Was it?
So, Guz died. I could have done stuff to stop it, but I also really couldn't at the current moment in time since he was out of my reach and it was just a whole bunch of different things that led to it, like me needing to get my stuff back and also me destroying the roof so that way there would be a bigger access point, and that way he would also be on a floor lower so it would take less time to go back and forth. So a lot of the fault is mine, but then again, I did not send the firework at him. That was the Archivoker. However, even though Guz died, he will live on through the next creatures to come, since he did drop some of his flesh when he died. And now he will live on through this one. He will live on through Devour.
Is he meant to be a bat?
And he can fly, since the blood I used on him was different, and it wasn't TJ's blood, but he still got the same flesh deep down. And by deep down, I mean like probably somewhere on his skin. It's somewhere there. Don't ask me where.